That was not lost on Pearl. Pearl said when Commissioner Mike Slive penalized me the 8 games, I think he originally wanted to do 10, but when he looked at the schedule and saw that I have to go to Rupp and the O-Dome, that's Kentucky and Florida respectively, he decided to settle for just 8 and make me go those 2 places. So let's see how they did at Kentucky. First half, Kentucky up 5. DeAndre Liggins with a rip. Terrence Jones with the finish. Kentucky up 7. Time running out of the half. Vols down 10. Melvin Goins for 3. Yes, sir. 14-2 run to end the half, cut the lead to 7. John Wall there. The Kentucky fans still love him. You know what John Calipari did? Made his team work out with boxing gloves and hit the heavy bag with the hopes that they'd get tougher. And Liggins was tough. He gets the dunk there, tied a career high with 19 points. Brandon Knight knocking down the 3. Wall's digging that. Maybe he'll Dougie. Under 4 minutes left, Kentucky up 12. Liggins for 3 more. And Kentucky wins 73-61. They had a 38-28 edge on the glass, so I guess.
On ESPN Tuesday, 12th ranked Purdue hosting Indiana, 195th time they've met. Boilermakers own the advantage in the series. They've won 4 of the last 5, 3 in a row. They played in February at Indiana. Hoosiers down 3. Verdell Jones, the 3rd, misses the layup. Indiana would lose by 3. Kelsey Barlow. See, that's frowned upon, that whole choke sign thing. They apologize, but if you want bad blood, you got it! Early in the first, Jordan Holes dribbles the ball off his foot. That's Barlow there. Come on, man. I apologize. Still in the first, E'Twaun Moore, 3 from the corner. He had 3 threes. He gets the home cooking bounce right there. And then Juwan Johnson. You say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks. That's Johnson with a couple of them right there. Purdue held Indiana to a season-low 24 points in the first half, wins 67-53. Moore with 25. Tom Crean said afterwards, man, I'm looking forward to the day I don't have to deal with those 2.
Lost 5 of 8 after starting 15-0. Mick Cronin's crew taking on DePaul. Second half, Cincinnati up by 9. Sean Kilpatrick to Ibrahima Thomas. Thomas with 16 points, Cincinnati up by 11. Next Bearcats possession. Kilpatrick will handle it himself. He had 19 points, Cincinnati up by 10. Final seconds of regulation, DePaul down 6. Brandon Young, oh, he cut it to 3. 0.4 to go. DePaul came in 0-10 in the Big East. And Cincinnati throws the ball away, so no time off the clock. DePaul gets it back down 3. 0.4 to go. Jimmy Drew can't hit. He was that close. Cincinnati wins it, though, 71-68. Snap a 2-game skid.
Georgia, the more bubbly of the 2 16-6 teams that met in Athens Tuesday. Their ESPN RPI index is 36. There's the Georgia coach. Hosting Xavier, 24 RPI. First half, Mark Lyons, the spin. And in, Xavier up 1. Let's go second half. Mark Fox's club down 2. Travis Leslie finishes down low. This game is tied. Still in the second. Georgia down 3. We got 5+ minutes to go. Trey Tompkins to Leslie. It's a 1-point game. Next Xavier possession, though, Dante Jackson. Somebody left him open, and that somebody wishes they hadn't. It's up to 4, and then how about 2 Holloway? All 18 of his points in the second half. Xavier, 65-57. They win it.
Duke looking for its 3rd straight win in college basketball's fiercest rivalry. Now, Harrison Barnes, a freshman for Carolina, averaged 23 points per game in Carolina's last 3 games. Now, he was recruited by both schools. This is February of 2009. Duke hosting Carolina. Barnes sitting behind the Duke bench wearing a Duke t-shirt, but of course, he wound up in North Carolina, where he's a freshman All-American, and Barnes knocks down the 3-pointer. Carolina up 7-0, awfully quiet at Cameron. Carolina's big men making an impact. Kendall Marshall, the Tyler Zeller. Zeller 24 points, career high, 13 rebounds. Carolina up 7. Later in the half, Carolina up 6. It's Henson. Mike Krzyzewski called him a very unique player. Had 14 points in this game, and Carolina with an 8-point lead. And then Carolina off and running. Barnes on the break, gets the bucket, put him on the line as well. Great body control from Barnes. He made the free throw. Carolina up 14. They were up 14 at the half. Mike Krzyzewski said his halftime speech was about calming his team down. They calmed down and heated up. Nolan Smith for 3. Seth Curry for 3. Curry shot 8 of 12 for the game. Few possessions later. Curry, 3 more? Yes, sir. Duke down for Kyrie Irving, not able to participate, but he was cheering. Few plays later. Curry, ball fake. Career high 22 for him. Duke ties the game at 54. Mom's like, that's my boy. Next Duke possession. Ryan Kelly. How about 3 more? First lead of the game for the Devils. They outscored Carolina 28-12 to open the second half. The energy was back in the building. Carolina not going away quietly. Not a great shooting night for Barnes. 3 for 8. He had just 9 points. He had scored in double figures in 7 straight games. And then Nolan Smith just took over. 13 of 23 from the floor. That bucket put Duke up 3. A little bit later, Smith driving, spinning, and winning. Career high 34, including 22 in the second half. Duke wins at 79-73, and that's respect from Sheed as Duke rallies for the win.
John Thompson III, Jim Boeheim. Wait, are you Jim Boeheim? No, I am. Coach Thompson, 0-5 in this building. You're going to beat Syracuse, you got to attack the 2-3 zone. Nate Lubick in the middle, 2 open teammates. Chooses Jason Clark. Clark hits the 3, Georgetown up 6. More. Zone busted. It's Chris Wright into the middle. He's got a couple options. Markel Starks is one of them. Georgetown 6 of 12 from 3 in the first half. Still, it was accused by 2 at the break. Let's go second half. Let's go late second half. As in under 4 minutes to play. Tied at 55. Scoop Jardine's pass stolen. Wright finds Austin Freeman. Well, that's just do the hustle right there. 14 points for Freeman. Check out Jardine. Okay, he's watching the ball. Check out Freeman. He's running the route. Touchdown. Well, that's a play a coach will tear up in film room. Under 3 minutes to play, Georgetown +2. Clark backdoor, that's easy. Going to do it once more. He had 12. Georgetown's going to win 64-56. Georgetown finished the game on a 15-3 run. Q's 1 bucket in the last 10 minutes. Let's keep it in the Big East, and let's keep it rocking and rolling. 7th-ranked Notre Dame, 14-0 at home this season, hosting 15th-ranked Louisville. Ben Hansbrough. Money is he's going to be in the highlight. Collect. 3, wing. He had 11 in Notre Dame's first 18 points. Final 30 seconds of the half. Peyton Siva to Kyle Carrick. Carrick, that's a top play nominee, but not a top play finish. Got called for a taunting technical right there. Carrick, 18 of his career high, 28 in the first half. Louisville by 4 at the break. Final 2 minutes. Notre Dame's down 2. Hansbrough. He just goes like Henry Steele. 25 points there. We're tied. All right, under 10 seconds go. Louisville's got the ball. We're tied. Siva's going to kick it out to Preston Knowles. Is that the ball game? No. We're going to go to overtime. 5th time in the last 9 games. These two go OT. OT all Irish. Hansbrough finds Carlton Scott. Scott 9 of his 16 in overtime. Notre Dame now at 5. Hansbrough misses the 3. Scott. Old-fashioned 3. Notre Dame starts overtime on a 14-0 run. And Scott again. 89-79. Irish.
All right, more for the Big East. Number 10, Villanova, date with Pittsburgh coming up on Saturday, but the Wildcats couldn't afford to look past Rutgers on Wednesday night. James Beatty for 3. Rutgers down 10. They came in on a 4-game losing streak. Under 2 minutes to go, they're down 8. Jonathan Mitchell hits a 3. And then moments later, Villanova turns it over. Beatty with 3 more. All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game. And it's Bonkers and Piscataway. 20 seconds left. Nova up 2. James Bell for 3, and Villanova back up 5. Ensuing possession for Rutgers. Beatty banks in another 3. 15 points for him, 5 of 9 on threes. Rutgers down 75-73. They foul Corey Fisher. He went 1 of 2 from the line. Nova up 3. So Rutgers goes coast to coast. Mitchell. And he's fouled. A 3 with .8 to go. And the foul. He said he wanted the game on his shoulders. Got a championship ring during his freshman year when he was at Florida. And he's got a chance to give Rutgers the lead. 74% free throw shooter, nails out. So now Nova with one last chance to win it. Inbounds pass, incomplete, and Rutgers pulls the upset 77-76 over Villanova. You taking on Air Force. Falcons have held him to fewer points than the other Mountain West team over his career, but they also lost 11 in a row to the Cougars, and Fredette doing what he does. Cougars up 3 early. Later in the first, Fredette draws the attention of the entire Air Force team. Their plan was to get physical with him, but they left Steven Rogers all alone, and he's knocking that down. BYU shot 58% as a team. Fredette actually bruised his knee in this game with some of the physical play, but didn't stop him from knocking down shots. They screened for him, and he does the rest. He had 13 at the half. Cougars up 11 at the break. Second half, Fredette. Why not? BYU wins at 90-52. Fredette with 25 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Number 3, Texas, trying to get to 9-0 in the Big 12. Keep their 1-game lead on Kansas. Horns at Oklahoma face the Sooners on Wednesday. Free tickets for the game because of the weather. Sam Bradford checking it out. He was honored at halftime. Former Longhorn Kevin Durant on hand there as well. He tweeted before the game, "We about to get busy. Hook 'em horns." First half, Texas up 12. Jordan Hamilton scores off the glass. And then Hamilton, 3-point, 11 points in the first half. Bob Knight calls him the most gifted offensive player in the country. Durant used to be that guy. Hamilton scoring their 18th point of the game. And Durant checking to see, he's like, this guy may break my scoring records. How many? 18? And then Hamilton, Kevin, that's 20 now. 68-52, the Horns do indeed hook them. Best start ever in the Big 12 continues for them.
Ohio State on Saturday. What the 14th-ranked Badgers trip to Iowa Tuesday, what would that be like? Wisconsin just 4-5 away from Madison. Bryce Cartwright, Iowa up 3, and then Jordan Taylor finds Keaton Nankinville for the 3 ball. Badgers tie it. Under a minute left. Wisconsin down 2. Taylor, stop, pop. We're tied. Final 10 seconds. Iowa can win it right here. Cartwright trying to be Haas Cartwright or Boss Cartwright, but it's no. We go to overtime. In OT, Taylor. He had 16, hits the 3 right there. Bo Ryan's club up 3. And then Tim Jarmus does not miss. Wisconsin up 2, under 30 seconds left. Taylor at the line, Badgers up 3. Made the first, missed the second. Iowa, a chance. Cartwright again. Hit it. No. Wisconsin 62-59. John Lure 19 and
Sergeant St. John's, a Red Storm making moves since Steve Lavin took over. Walker, that's not going to work. Moments later, that one either. Walker 0 for 9 inside the 3-point line. He wound up with 15 points in the game. Final seconds of the half, UConn down 1. And they turned it over. Malik Booth has got the loose ball. He's running out of time. Never a doubt. He banks it in. Got it off in plenty of time. They check to make sure St. John's up 4 at the half. Now, heading to the locker room, Jim Calhoun tells the refs he wanted to travel. Gives the ref the hand. He got a technical foul. St. John's awarded 2 free throws entering the second half, and then Dwight Hardy just went nuts. Hardy 10 of 17 from the floor. Check out this shot. NBA range 3. Yes, sir. Said I was in the zone. When I'm in a zone, I kind of black out. And he was just throwing up everything, and it was working. 5 out of 8 from 3-point range. Hardy got a standing ovation. College basketball is back in New York. It's been more than 6 years since Alabama won 6 straight SEC games. With a win at Vanderbilt would give them 6 in a row. But they hadn't won at Vandy since 1990. Less than 3 minutes to go. JaMychal Green with a 3-pointer. His first career 3 ties the game at 71. It came at a good time. 31 seconds left. Trevor Relaford coast to coast. Tied up 1. Ensuing possession for Vandy. Brad Tinsley pulls up, knocks down the jumper, and he gets fouled. Take another look at it. Vanderbilt up 79-77 after the free throw. Now 11 seconds to go. Check this out. Tied down 2. Green gets the ball off the screen, whistled for stepping out along the baseline. He said it was in the referee's hands. I can't do anything about it. Looks like he didn't really step out. Anthony Grant, the Crimson Tide coach, he didn't think he stepped out, but Vanderbilt holds on for the win, 81-77.
Michigan State in a bit of a free fall, trying not to lose 3 straight for the second time this season, hosting Penn State. First half, Michigan State working. Draymond Green in the lane, +1. Got the old-fashioned 3. Still in the first. His friends, they call him Mr. Glass. It's Green again. And then watch Green. He's driving the back. Kalen Lucas misses Green. Green is good. Michigan State up 2 touchdowns. Final seconds of the half. Lucas to Green. Darrell Summers. Wide open 3. Michigan State up 20. Second half, would they let up? Green to Summers. He splits the defenders. Dunks it. Green, a triple-double. 75-50. Visiting Pauley Pavilion in UCLA. That cat right there, Reeves Nelson. I saw him play a game at Pauley Pavilion. He is a good player. Dana Altman's Oregon club led going into the half, but it was all Ben Howland's Bruins after that. You saw Nelson with the bucket. That's Malcolm Lee. from Joshua Smith, and this is Malcolm Lee from Tyler Honeycutt. Lee, a team-high 25. UCLA, 64-54.